By now you've probably heard of the Metaverse, or at the very least that Mark Zuckerberg renamed Facebook to Meta to distract us from how he's destroying Western civilization. It's basically the third generation internet, a virtual world in which we'll all soon live thanks to VR headsets and AR glasses. But the Metaverse isn't new. Version 1.0 was launched in 2003, and if you're a fan of The Office, you know it still exists today. It's called Second Life. Founder Philip Rosedale tells me he's not convinced that Metaverse 2.0 is going to be a thing until we overcome some of the big science and social problems. 20 years ago, though, he believed we'd all spend some of our lives as avatars and some of our lives as real people. But Second Life peaked at 1 million users back in 2009 and hasn't really budged since. He now believes it's because most of us have the ability to invest in one primary avatar, one identity, one physical body. Today's Metaverse creators, they simply don't get that. The Metaverse is going to be a lot like the World Wide Web. Lots of Metaverses, just like we have lots of websites. Some will be social, and some will be corporate. Let's just stop and think about that for a moment. That meeting that could have been an email, that's a Zoom call today, and soon that Zoom call that could have been an email, that's going to be a VR meeting in the Metaverse. The social problem that science needs to solve is replicating body language. Next generation VR headsets now have cameras facing inward to capture eye movements and facial expressions, but Rosedale says that's only part of the solution. You know how you can tell a friend has walked into a room even if you don't see their face? It's the way they carry themselves, the way they walk, the way they move their bodies. We're constantly giving off nonverbal cues other than using our face. Mr. Second Life tells me that until we can identify an avatar this way, adoption of the Metaverse will stagnate, just like how Second Life today can't get past more than 1 million users of the 5 billion people on the internet right now. And that's even without those fancy VR headsets or AR glasses. To be comfortable for more than 30 minutes at a time, a headset needs to go from 500 grams today to about 200 grams, the weight of a pair of ski goggles. 5G will offload a lot of that computing weight to the cloud. But in the meantime, that Zoom meeting that could have been an email isn't going away anytime soon, no matter how quickly the Metaverse arrives.